Seems like a long time ago that we even opened up our season over at Clemson, and since that time I think we've really developed a lot of chemistry, and a lot of players have seen some time and given us a chance to try a bunch of different lineups and see where everybody will shine. It was great this past weekend to go into Wake Forest and get a wonderful victory over a great ACC team, and I think that meant a lot for our confidence, followed up by a really quality victory against Charlotte, who challenged us a lot. So I'm really happy with where we started and where we're at right now heading into our conference.
Told you about Chronister winning MVP, the freshman from Chicago, Illinois. Latin School of Chicago is where she prepped, and those serves just very difficult to handle.
Every night will be a battle in the SoCon, so we're gearing up just to play really hard volleyball. We're looking at UNCG on Friday, a team that beat us 3 times last year, and so we're trying to figure out what's going to work for this team to challenge them. And then you have a Mercer team coming in here who, we split with them last year, and we're looking to go out of the gates fast and compete with these teams that are returning a lot of players, where we're really premiering a lot of new players.
Eberhardt sets on the attack is Riley in Upstate, and Wofford are tied here in set number 1. Lindsay Ruse out on the playing floor giving directions to her team.
Every game, every point matters in conference. We're in a really tough conference with a lot of good teams, so I think that it's just really important to come into every game prepared to work harder than the other team, want it more, because no one in this conference is going to give anybody else any leeway. So it's really important for us to just play our game, own our name, and come in with a strong mentality of wanting it more and ready to outwork every other team.
Here's Santoro. Nicely done.
This is a tremendous freshman class, and not only having 8 players presents its challenge in one class, but also just getting to learn them and getting to learn their personalities and things like that, and how it works with our current team. So the whole preseason has been really meshing those 2 groups together, but along the way I think each freshman has really stood out into embracing a new role. So Madeline Savage is a freshman libero, and that's a huge position for us to make sure that we have confidence in that position. A lot of communication comes from that spot. Katie Chronister made the MVP at the Wake Forest tournament, and it was because she just really went out there and owned her position, owned her job, and did everything well. And then I think you see Larissa King and Emmy Eberhardt going out there and really commanding the offense as far as our setting position. And then you have Kara Shacklet, who's really done some really good things in the middle. Kelly Bossert, who's had huge games for us against both Clemson and Wake Forest. So, all the freshmen have really taken their turn to show us what they can do.
Now Chronister on the attack. That's going to be a tough ball to play, but a nice job there by Kara Shacklet to get the point for Wofford.
The other freshman, Shea Washburn, has really worked hard to challenge us in the practice court, and she got a little bit of playing time at our Elon tournament, and now we're going to look for her to make some contributions as conference rolls around.
This season has been a huge learning experience. We're a young team right now. We got 8 new freshmen this year, so it's just been a time to adjust. We have a lot of depth in every position, so everyone's doing a great job learning how to play with new people next to them, getting used to everybody. So I think it's going really well so far for being such a young team.
I'm really leaning on the returners to let the freshmen know how tough this conference slate is, and to remind them that each and every night is a big game, because we're playing for that seeding to go into the SoCon tournament in November. So right now, Bijane Jones and Colleen Riley in our sophomore class have been seeing a lot of court time, so we're looking for them to really pull those girls along from the very beginning, each and every game. Danny Densford in our junior class and Bella Santoro have been 2 that also have been through it, starting as freshmen themselves. So I'm really leaning on them to help these guys along, make sure that they're prepared to go into battle on Friday night.